Okay, so here's the Sigfig review. Okay, since we learned about this one before, yeah. The first rules about Sigfigs is all non-zero digits are significant. So that means, for example, I have a number such as 235. So we can say we have three significant figures. Okay, or if I have, this consists of three significant figures. Uh, but if I have even in decimal, as long as it's not zero digits, all the non-zero will be considered as significant. Jadi kita hitung semua yang non-zero ini sebagai significant figures. The next one, all zero digit placed between non-zero digits are significant. So, for example, I have 1001. These two zero was placed between the non-zero digits. Jadi ada angka 0 yang ujung-ujungnya nanti bukan 0. Ya. So the zero here will be considered as significant figures. Jadi ini akan dianggap sebagai significant. Ya. Even this much also considered as significant. 400.37. This is also significant. Yeah, the zero considered as significant. The third rule, the leading zero before the first non-zero digit is not significant. Here, I give, I bold the letter ya, Mister tebelkan hurufnya supaya kita jangan kembali dengan yang lain. Leading zero. What is the meaning of leading zero? That means all the zero digits that appear before the first non-zero digits. Jadi angka 0 yang ada di depan contohnya 0.0003. Nah, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 40 here, they are appear before the first non-zero digits. Jadi angka 0-nya ini ada sebelum angka bukan 0. Nah, this 4 is not significant figure. So the significant figures only the 3 and the 2. Okay. Also, if it's I want to write it in as an integer, such as this one. The first three zeros here is not significant because they came before the first non-zero digits. But the zero here, it is significant because it fits with the second rule, yeah? It's between the non-zero digits. So in this example, we have 5 sigfigs. The last rule, the trailing zeros in decimal is significant. Only in decimals, not in integer. Yeah. If I have 2.50, yeah, 2.50, the last zero here, that is the trailing zero, jadi 0 yang di belakang, itu dianggap sigfigs. So we have 3 sigfigs. But if I have 250, this is an integer, bukan decimal ya, bukan koma. Kalau bukan koma, the last zero not considered as significant figure. So we only have 2 sigfigs, which is 2 and 5. Okay, just review about this one. Yeah, and I think last time I also add some, which is if I have this, and we have a mark on the top of the zero, Jadi kalau ada nol yang dikasih tanda seperti ini, jadi nol yang di sini, ya, this zero, consider as not zero. Jadi yang ada tandanya nolnya seolah-olah dianggap bukan digit nol. So that's why here in this example we have one, two, three non-zero digits. Jadi dianggap kita punya tiga angka yang bukan nol. And this zero is between the non-zero digits. So that means it's also included as significant figure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the last zero, Mister? The last zero here, because the number is an integer, so this one is not considered as significant figure. Jadi cuma ada 4. Ya. The same number, but I put the mark on a different place. It will make a different number of significant figures. Jadi kalau letak tanda ininya beda tempat, nanti jumlah sigfigsnya juga berbeda. Okay? So this is the 4 rules. I hope you keep it in mind. Diulangi terus ya, nanti bisa dibaca lagi. Now we're going to move into additions and subtractions. Now the rules is very simple. The result of the additions and subtractions, it's using the fewest decimal places of the addends or the subtrahend or the minuend. Maksudnya bagaimana, Mister? Contoh aja ya. Let's use an example to make it easy. We have 2.583 centimeters, and then we're about to add it with 100.3 centimeters. In this case, we just need to focus with the definitions. We don't need to bother with the number of significant figures. Jadi kita nggak perlu bingung banyak significant figuresnya berapa. For example, we have 4 sigfigs here. This one is also have 4 sigfigs. Jadi nanti hasilnya harus berapa sigfig, Mister? No, we don't bother with that. Ya. Kita menghitungnya seperti ini. Add it as normal. Jadi seperti biasa kita menjumlahkan decimal. Remember, the decimal symbol should be aligned ya. Jadi ini tanda desimalnya harus terletak di satu garis. And let's say, because there is no number here, we can say it's like a 0 here. So 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 8 is 8, 3 plus 5 is 8, this is 2, this is 0, this is 1. Nah, let's see, the first addends, ya, angka yang pertama dijumlahkan itu desimalnya cuma ada satu, ya, only one decimal places. But the second addends, jadi angka yang kedua, itu punya 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3. Ya. Now we choose the one closer to the decimal point. Jadi kita pilihnya yang paling dekat dengan decimal point. So it is 102.8. Supposed to be 0.8, tapi karena belakangnya ini 8, kita harus round. Ya, kita harus round. Jadi selain kita tahu bahwa harus berhentinya di sini saja, but we also need to round it. Jadi 8-nya yang Mister kasih garis bawah, ya, itu harus dibulatkan. So when we round it, when it's 8, jadi kalau punya 8, pembulatannya ke atas. So the 8 here will be added by 1. Okay. The fewest decimal is only 1 decimal places, but we need to round the number before it, yeah, the number Next example, contoh lagi. 17.3, 2.856. 17.3, 2.856. And I'm going to subtract. Pengurangan juga sama ya. This is 4. 4 to subtract by 8, that will be 12, that's 4, so it is 14. So the result is 14.444, but the subtrahend and the minuend has a different number of decimal places. Yeah, the minuend has 1, the subtrahend has 3. Jadi ini ada satu angka di belakang desimal, yang ini punya 3. Nah, kita ingat harus selalu dibulatkan mendekati jumlah desimal paling sedikitnya ya. So only one decimal places. So it's 14 point here. Now what number is supposed to be here? We check the next number after ya. Jadi the next number ini apa? 4. Jadi pembulatannya ke bawah. So it's become 4 plus 0, it's only 4. Okay? Okay. Next meeting, I will talk about addition and about multiplications and divisions, and I hope we can continue to the scientific notations because the scientific notations is a bit complex. Jadi nanti kalian harus benar-benar. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. After this, that would be Miss